Dun, 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 dun. Hola a todos. Welcome back to another video. So today's video is a collaboration with a sweet soul on YouTube and Instagram, and that is Brooke. I really love, admire this woman. I love how driven she is and how she just speaks her mind, and I love that. And I've also learned a lot from that. I too am someone who speaks my mind a lot, but mostly in like my personal life. I admire how bold she is, and I love her love for makeup, which is how her and I even started like following one another. So I'm so thankful for her, and I'm so thankful that we got to collaborate finally. This is my last collaboration and my last video of 2020, and I'm so happy that I get to do it with her. If you guys are subscribed to me, please go subscribe to her channel, as well as support her video and show her some love. And if you guys are coming from Tara's channel, hi, I'm Tiffany, and thank you so much for coming and watching. I hope you guys enjoy this look. This is a video where we share our favorite products of 2020 as we apply and get ready to stay home. I hope you guys all enjoy it. I really love how this look turned out. It's very me, glowy, simple, achievable, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and without further ado, the last video of 2020. All right guys, let's get started. I am filming in my living room today, and I'm so excited to be doing this collab. So we're gonna start off with my lips. There's two things that I've really been loving. One that's fairly new, but I love the formula, and that is the FitGlow lip serum in the shade Night. My lovely friend Kate from State of Kate like collabed with FitGlow to gift a couple of her friends some of their serums. So I'm super excited because this is one of the most hydrating lip balm glosses serum, that's the name, I've ever tried. The second one is by Tinted. I've really been loving the Unity Balm. This one is a great cuticle lip balm that I love to usually apply at the end of the night. But for today, I think I'm going to use the FitGlow. It is so stinking good. Just so that my lips don't look literally like a serum and a balm in one. But I don't want my lips to look all crusty, you know? The first product that I am so happy that I purchased in the year 2020 that has been like my ultimate holy grail and will continue to be until 2021 and who knows how long, is the Live Tinted Hue Glow. I personally reach more for the shade Dusk, which is a gorgeous bronzer shade. But the amount of hydration, glow, and dewiness that it provides without it being greasy is amazing. So I love the texture of it. I love the formula. The consistency is not too thick. I would say that it's a little bit between a medium to... No, it's like a medium consistency. I would keep it at that. It's very hydrating, and you don't need much. So I usually just like to go with that much on my face. It's not gonna provide much tint to your skin. It does sheer out a little bit, but look at that. As you see, it does provide a little bit of a tint. It's not much, but this almost feels like a moisturizer. It's not marketed as one, but I do find that when I wear this alone to work, I work in retail, and I'm obviously with a mask 8 hours of the day, and I find that this really keeps this area of my face super hydrated, and I feel hydrated. It doesn't look like, oh, I'm just looking dewy but I feel dry. No, I feel so hydrated, and it doesn't break me out. You definitely want to wash it off at the end of the night, but it works perfect throughout the day. So I love that. And then it just, look at that, provides such a healthy glow. The next product that I've really been, sorry if you guys can hear construction in the back, but the next product I've really been loving as a foundation of this year that really blew me out of the water, because it was marketed kind of like a semi-matte foundation, and I'm not much of a matte kind of girl. But when you prep the skin very well and wear a hydrating primer or moisturizer, this looks beautiful. And that is going to be the Exa Beauty Foundation, which is this pretty little guy right over here. I wear the shade Brandy 310. I really love this foundation, and it provides a medium coverage. I think you can build it up to full, but I'm much more of a sheer to medium full coverage girl. But when I look for in a foundation, is it to be a medium, very natural, not cakey finish kind of foundation. And that's what this provides for me. And it is clean beauty. It is by Credo. Do see that it lasts quite a long time. I obviously don't wear it really out because I always have to have a mask on, but when I've worn it at home, it does last. Like if I clean or whatever, it does last on my skin. It barely creases. I usually crease mostly on this part of my face. I also find that the best way to apply this foundation is with a damp sponge. One thing too that I adored about this launch is it does have, I don't remember how many shades, I'll put this on the screen, but like look how it blends. And I do find that when I do apply it with a damp beauty blender, with a damp sponge, it really helps me get a more flawless look and not so matte. I've also applied it with a brush and I hated it. It really made my skin look super dry. Rather, a sponge, a damp one with a hydrating primer or moisturizer under, it gives you, look at that glow. See? So this has been a holy grail of mine, and I've really been enjoying this foundation. Okay, the next product we're gonna get into is concealer. Concealer is my holy grail. Cannot live without this product. Although I've learned to live without it more during quarantine, I have really just like accepted my dark circles, and I don't get super what's it called, self-conscious about them anymore. But regardless, I still love a kick-ass concealer, and that for me has been the Bare Minerals Bare Pro concealer. I wear the shade Tan Warm 9. Y'all, I've seen this concealer for years and I've never tried it. Like I was just like eh. And wow, I've been blown out of the water. I love how creamy it is. I love how easy it is to blend. It is like a dry, creamy consistency, and I really hope that makes sense. And if not, I really hope you guys get to try it for yourselves. But it's between a very dry, creamy consistency that doesn't move. You don't need to set it. Sometimes I set it a little bit, but you don't need to set it. It's so buildable. You can do a like one layer, sheer it out, or you can build it up to get that maximum coverage that you want. So I love that you can do so much with this. This is literally, no other concealer has topped it, and I have a couple. So I also love the applicator of this. I like to go with my ring finger first and just like blend it out. I rarely need to go in with a sponge to blend it. So that's why I say it's not so dry, because look how easy it is to blend. And then it's also hydrating. So if you have super dry under eye, this is a really hydrating formula. It's not too hydrating. It's not like a serum. So I definitely would go in with a hydrating eye cream so that it doesn't cling onto any dry patches, but this is pretty hydrating. So that's one, and that looks amazing. I love it. I freaking love it. So I'm just gonna go in with just a little bit more, because we do kind of want it to be not super full coverage today, but I think I am gonna go in with just this beauty sponge and blend it out. So that is for complexion. There is a palette that I've really been loving. I was so, there's a spider. Fuck. I hate them. I need to go kill it. So this eyeshadow palette, I was blown out of the water with how beautiful pigmented this formula and palette is. And that is the Makeup by Mario Master Metallics palette. I will link, if I remember, the video that I used this, and God, it was so freaking beautiful. So I don't want to do anything too crazy because I do want to keep this video kind of short, but I think I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna use this pretty pink shade today. I'm gonna use my fingers because these are just so like, oh. So I don't know if you guys can see, it kind of gives a very wet look to the eye, and they're not a cream shadow. It definitely feels powdery, but there's absolutely no fallout, and it just applies so seamlessly. It's like butter, but it's so lightweight you can barely feel the product on your eye. That is so stinking beautiful. I'm gonna do the other eye. So that is that on my eye. I love it. I'm gonna get a brush because I do kind of want to bring it up over the crease a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just brought a little fluffy brush. This one's by Bare Minerals, their blender brush. Just gonna go in and just swipe it over the cheek, I was gonna say, the crease. So I think I'm gonna leave it like that today because I do just want it to be very, you know what, no. I'm gonna see how it looks under the eye a little bit. Ooh, that looks really pretty. So that's my favorite product of the year 2020 that I'm super happy that I splurged on. I'm gonna set my skin a little bit because I feel like it's a little dewy. My favorite product of 2020 for setting powder, I don't know if I had this in 2019, maybe, but that's definitely the Ilia setting powder. This is still one of my holy grails. What I love about this, it's a really great setting powder for people with dry skin. So you will not find that this feels drying. And it still maintains a really nice glow under the eye, so it won't look so matte, which I personally do not like that look at all, especially because I'm already dry. For bronzer, I really, really love the Daniel Sandler Watercolor Liquid Cheek. It's this really cute little tube. I really love the shade of this bronzer. I love that it's liquid. It blends very easy, and it has like a really pretty glowy finish. So it's not too sheer. You want to go super, super gentle and light with this one because she pigmented. Like, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna go in with this angled contour brush by Bare Minerals. It's called the Blooming Blush Brush. And we're just going to, it's a beautiful, like, I love just a wash of color on my skin. It goes great with my skin tone, and it literally looks like it's just a part of your skin. Going with a little bit more. I diffuse it on the back of my hand because I'm really not trying to look super bronzy. Like, look at that. Oh. For blush, I just purchased this, but I really, really got blown out of the water when it came to the formula, how easy it was to blend, and it's just a stunning freaking blush by a company I didn't know about, and thankfully my sweet friend Rainier is the one who introduced them to me, and that is Pytosurgence, and it is in the shade Inferno. Look how beautiful that looks. I don't even know if it's gonna look good with this look, but I don't really care. I go really gentle when touching it. I went way too ham on it on my Instagram story, and I like to put it in the back of my hand. Look how pretty that is. Oh, because I don't like to put my brush in the pot. So as always, I like to diffuse it, and the consistency of this one is Rainier described it perfectly. They're pretty moussey but creamy. And it blends really, really nicely. Oh, and it just has such a pretty, rosy, kind of kissed by the sun look. And I just got this. I know that maybe it's like, how do you know? But I've already worn this a couple times in my house. And I have just loved it. Look how easy it was to blend. Yeah, you can't feel it on the skin. And I love that because with some blushes, it's so annoying when they're cream blushes and you can still feel that like tackiness on your face. And then I'm like, ugh. For highlight, this is my favorite, this is my favorite powder highlight, but it's kind of like a cream powder because the formula of it feels like a cream when you put your finger in it. It's so beautiful. It's so natural and buildable to the point where it's like, damn, that looks nice. But it literally looks like a cream highlight. It looks like you applied a cream highlight because it looks so seamless and so beautiful and a glow from within finish. And that is the new Vesca highlighters. They're called the Stargaze Luminous Glow. I love all of them. I don't know which one I want to wear today. I think right now for this look, I'm in between Wish and Moonlight. I think I'm going to go in with Wish. I'm going to use a fan brush to apply this. It's such a freaking good one. It comes in 4 shades. For brows, I can't forget brows. My holy grail product, it's a new brow gel that's new to me, that I adore it. Oh, the brush is perfect. It lifts the eyebrows beautifully. It separates them so that they look nice and fluffy and like full. And that is the M Cosmetics Brow Cream. I use the shade Espresso. And what is this called? My brows is so wonderful. And I really, really love the brush of this. It's so skinny, so it doesn't get messy. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna do my mascara off camera, but I will share what my holy grail mascara has been for this year. And that is, if you guys do not know, that is the Ilia Limitless mascara. This is my favorite mascara. I haven't found anyone like it yet. It really lifts and fluffs out my lashes. It just makes them look long, which they're not long and they're not thick. So it just makes me look like I have long and thick lashes. It doesn't weigh them down either. I will say I always curl my lashes after I apply mascara. Yes, I know it's not the best thing to do. So I always do that, but so my lashes always look up, but regardless, this formula is amazing. I definitely recommend it. So let me apply some. Ooh, I'm loving this. So for my favorite lip product of 2020, I gotta hand it to Roen Beauty for creating these delicious, yummy, super lightweight, hydrating, filled with clean ingredient lip balms. I love these so freaking much. I will say my favorite one is Charlie, which is this shade over here. It's the one right in the middle. Remy is the lighter one. This is Charlie and this is Scout. I love Charlie and I believe I'm gonna wear it today. And they have a very subtle minty smell. Love this product. It's so freaking good. Even under my mask, I wouldn't put this much under my mask. You definitely can just sheer it out. Apply maybe like a couple of dots on your lips and just sheer it on, and just sheer it out and then put your mask on and you won't really feel it. So I really love how this look turned out, including, of course, what this whole video is about is my favorite products of 2020. I can't believe we're here. I can't believe it is literally the last couple of days of December and we're entering 2021. Thank you guys so much for watching my video and supporting us in this collaboration. And I wish you all a very happy holiday, merry whatever you celebrate. And I definitely wish you a very happy new year. I hope to see you guys all soon and take care. Adios.